Zach here with the Underground Safari, getting ready to head out into the wilds. Gonna head up this morning to southern Colorado and do a little bit of thrifting. I always do better up there because there's just better items, higher quality merchandise and clothing. So follow along, gonna do a haul at the end. Thanks for joining. So I have arrived in Durango, Colorado. If you've watched past videos, it's a place I like to go thrifting. It's better than my own community in northern New Mexico. I do tend to find better quality items, better hard goods, and also better GORP, or what is also known as outdoor adventure apparel, which is a big push. And I also find a lot of good high-end running shoes. So I like to make the loop. And as I've always said, get to your thrift stores early. The early bird gets the worm. Gonna race through this smaller thrift store that's sponsored by a church, and then after that I'll race over to the Goodwill, and then my last stop today will be the Humane Society thrift store that typically does 50% off on Thursdays. That's really the big reason I come up here, because I find a lot of good stuff for half price. But keep following along. Appreciate you watching. All right, let's see what Methodist Thrift's got for me. All right, so this is a great price. These Keens look brand new. They are very big, but they're only $8, so I'm gonna scoop them up. All right, I came across this Fabletics t-shirt, but the sell-through is not really great on Fabletics, and what you get for your return on investment for most of their products I find isn't that great, so I'm gonna skip. All right, so I've been trying to increase my inventory with more hard goods. I got pretty clothing heavy over the last few months, and clothes are a dog to list. They just take a lot of time. So hard goods are a lot quicker, but not seeing anything here today. All right, so this is a Peter Millar extra large quarter zip. It's not a bad price. I might go ahead and scoop it up. I've had pretty good success on these in the men's category. Never sold a woman's one, but don't buy a lot of Peter Millar, but these usually sell for me, so I'm gonna give it a shot. 14. All right, so I went ahead and scooped up the Keens, even though they were a size 17, but they looked new. They were only $8, and I can sell them new out of box. Also picked up that Peter Millar quarter zip. It was a good price. Hopefully I can get maybe like 30 bucks for it. It's gonna haul butt to the next thrift. All right, so I'm at the Durango Goodwill, gonna race in here and see if I can't find anything. I'm on short time because I wanna get to the next thrift store that has 50% off today. So I just sold one of these for about $80, but I had purchased it at a garage sale for $5, and this one's in better shape, but it's also priced up at $24.99. They're kind of heavy to ship, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk on it. Waring is a great brand though, so keep an eye out for it. I must ask you a question. So I came across this Badlands base layer. It's not in a bad size. I think it's merino. It's probably worth picking up as they only have it listed for $4.99. I'm gonna grab it. So this is a vintage Wrangler flannel shirt. It's not pearl snap, otherwise I'd probably scoop it up real quick, but it does have the extra long tails. And again, it is flannel and it's in good shape. It's got the old blue and silver pony tag. I'm kind of on the fence. Wish it was a couple bucks cheaper. I'm sure I could put it in my winter death pile, and I have to think this one up. So just ended up buying the Badlands base layer long sleeve shirt. It was more profit for the investment. I skipped on the Wrangler flannel shirt. Probably should have picked it up, but I just didn't want to pay that price for it when I can find those kind of shirts at garage sales for $2 or $3 versus $6. I may come back and get it, but I'm going to race over to the last stop up here in Durango, which is the thrift store that's doing 50% off. I always say this, try to find the deals, find the clearances, especially if you're thrifting, because thrifting ultimately means you're paying up for goods. I have to do a lot of thrifting in the winter months because the summers do away with garage sales once the fall comes. And so try to keep your money in your pocket and make the best investments you can possibly make. All right, hoping to find some good deals at 50% off today at the La Plata County Humane Society thrift store. All right, so I got a 511 tactical polo shirt. I sell a lot of these and I don't make a lot off of them, but it's listed at $3 and I believe it's 50% off, so I'm gonna grab it for $1.50. All right, so I found 3 pair of Arbor Wear duck canvas double knee work utility pants. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop them up. They have a high sell-through rate. Not a great size, but they're in decent condition. All right, so I found this cool old Pendleton wool hat. Unfortunately, it's priced up a little much and a little beat up, so I'm gonna skip it. So went ahead and picked up 3 pair of Arbor Wear double knee work utility pants. That's right up my alley. I push a lot of that kind of clothing to contractors, oil field people, people that work in foundries. They're just good sellers for me. They're a little beat up and they'll need cleaned. And I also picked up a pair of Carhartt ripstop shorts just for a couple bucks. Went ahead and set the 511 tactical shirt back down because I found out that they did away with their 50% off Thursdays, but they did restructure the store's pricing. So I still found some really great deals. I just decided to let the things that wouldn't be a real great return on my investment go. I want to get the things that make me anywhere from $30 to $50. Those are the things I'm after, and those are the things that make it worth my time and worth listing clothing, which is a little bit slower to put out there online. So keep following along, might make one more stop. Definitely going to do a haul at the end. Thanks for watching. So as always and as promised, here with you for the haul at the end of my sourcing trip to Durango, Colorado. Starting on the left here, I have 3 pair of Arbor Wear canvas work utility pants. They are double knee. These pants do have some signs of wear, a little bit of staining. I can go ahead and clean them up with some OxyClean and hopefully get them looking a little bit better. These pants should probably go for $35 to $45 a piece. I paid $3 per pair. Not a bad find at all. Super happy when I can find good quality work utility. And while these are a little wore, they will sell. Now coming right over here, this is a Peter Millar extra large quarter zip. I stay away from a lot of Peter Millar and Travis Matthews anymore, especially the polos, because you just don't make much off of them and they're pretty saturated. But I've had good success, as I said earlier, selling the quarter zips. Peter Millar. This is a good size. It's an okay color. So hopefully I might make somewhere between 25 to 35 bucks off of it. And then right above, I've got a pair of Carhartt Ripstop shorts. Just paid $3 for these. Probably get 22 bucks for them, plus a little bit of shipping. And solid seller for me. Not a whole lot of money, but something I know will turn quickly. And then to the right here, I have a Badlands base layer hunting shirt. Badlands is a pretty premium hunting brand. I only paid $5 for this. I thought it was merino wool. I think it's just a blend, but that's all right. I still probably can sell this for $30 or upwards of $30, and it's super lightweight, so it won't cost anything to ship. And probably the best score of the day is this pair of Keen shoes. They are low top hiking shoes. These were only $8 at the Methodist thrift store. These I can sell new out of box. They don't have any wear or any signs of being wore. They are huge though. They're 17s. They are boats, but nonetheless, it's all profit. I'll probably have to be a little bit patient and hope that they sell fairly quick, but no big deal if they don't. Keen is one of my solid selling shoes. So as always, please hit like, comment, or subscribe. And if you see me out there sourcing goods and I pass by something that's of relative value or something I look over and don't realize what it is, please let me know in the comments. I'm not too proud to learn something new. That's the fun part of reselling. That's the part I love most, is you can always learn more. It keeps me intrigued, it keeps me interested, and it keeps me loving doing this for a living. So thanks again for watching. We appreciate your viewership and your support. Have a good day, and I'll be back at you soon with what I sold in a short format. Thanks again.